So good morning everyone. Good morning to our back members, our end users, our TWG, and good morning everyone. So back Secretariat, may I request you to check the attendance and confirm the presence of a quorum of the Bids and Awards Committee.
Okay, thank you, Chair. So good morning everyone. So welcome to the bid opening for the supply and delivery of low Earth orbit satellite communication or LEOSAT for the state universities and college phase 2 under the DICT Region 3. So before we proceed, we would like to remind everyone that this bid opening is being conducted live from the DICT Region 3 Regional Office Conference Room and is also accessible via Zoom. It is simultaneously being live streamed on our official YouTube channel, DICT Region 3, for transparency and public monitoring in accordance with procurement guidelines. So we will now acknowledge the presence of our Bids and Awards Committee member. So present here physically is our BAC Chairperson, Attorney James Francis Villanueva, Vice Chair, Mr. Edwiel Miranda, and joining us online, members Sir Edwin Mendoza, Sir Jeffrey Lazaro, and Sir Dale D. Martinson. So Chair confirming that we now have a quorum.
Okay, thank you, Secretary. Since all the members are present, we have now a quorum. And I now call this bid opening to order. It is now exactly 9:41 in the morning. Please proceed with the acknowledgement of the other participants, including the prospective bidders and invited observers in attendance, and continue with the discussion of the project details. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chair. So acknowledging also the presence of our technical working group led by Ms. Carisma Gutierrez, members Ms. Jennifer Ilagan and Mr. Paulo Ladicho. For BAC Secretariat, we have Mr. De Guzman, Ms. Shamir Cruz, Ms. Erica Leidelino, Mr. Romel Nepomuceno, Ms. Celine Trucana, and Ms. Charis Elijah Abaya. So we also have with us from the End Users Representative, Sir Joshua Sumaway and Ma'am Mary Kay. For our invited observer, we have here Auditor Christine Malyari from the Commission on Audit. Okay, so for our prospective bidder, joining us online, Ms. Mary Angeline Estanco, Sir J.M. Santos, and Ma'am Regine Claire Pelonco, and Sir R.J. Padilla from Complar. And for our physically present here, Sir Ronald Sevilla from Complar, Sir Stephen Alfred Seth from Data Lake Inc., Ms. Crisel Joy Benosa, and Ms. Tricia Nicole Connor from Revolve Solutions Incorporated. Okay po, so thank you for joining us today for the bid opening. So that's our chair.
Okay, thank you. At this point, may we request the BAC Secretariat to kindly manifest the number of bidders who have successfully submitted their bids prior to the prescribed deadline today.
Okay, so for today's bid opening, we have received 3 bid submissions po coming from Conclar Network and Technology Corp. Received at 8:22 a.m. today from Data Lake Inc. Received at 8:23 a.m. and lastly from Revolve Solutions Inc. Received at 8:48 a.m. before the prescribed deadline po at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Secretariat. So I would like to remind everyone that the sequence of bid opening will be based on the actual time of submission and the submission of the bid documents as recorded by the Secretariat. We will now proceed to open the bids in the order they were officially received as indicated in the log of submissions. Okay. So following section 59.1 of RA 12009, the BAC shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist of required documents to ascertain if they are all present using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion. So before we proceed with the opening of submitted bid, may we request the authorized representative of, who's the first one again? Clark, to confirm is the bidding documents we are about to open in the same condition and status. Okay. Kindly state for the record if the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. Okay. So thank you for your confirmation. We will now proceed with the opening of your bid.
ito po yung original. Copy number 1. Financial. Ayan. And a separate envelope for the financial component.
Everything na matatapos siya. I-mention lang na item 1 is rated as pass.
So, first po, on our requirement for the technical validation certificate should be platinum membership. So, in accordance with section 52.1 of the IRR.
Item 1 passed.
So, we have here a platinum membership for the Templar. So, this certificate is valid until January 16, 2027 po.
Okay, item 1 passed.
So next on our requirement, so this is also to acknowledge po that the bidder attached the list of eligibility documents. Okay, so next po on our checklist is the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or non-similar in nature, and complexity to the contract to be bid.
18 government contracts.
So we have here 18 government contracts po and none for the private contract.
Okay, so
Committed credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC. So the bidder submitted here the computation of NFCC. So we have here 18,323,414,971 and 17 centavos. So signed by their authorized representative.
okay.
Pass. Item 4.
Okay, so
Next.
next. So next po on our item is the original copy of bid security if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. So we have here a bid securing declaration po.
Okay.
So issued po last August 11, 2026, signed by their authorized representative. So notarized din po ito, sealed and signed po.
Pass.
Yan, okay, so with additional attachment po of their authorized representative. Okay. So next po on our item is the conformity with the technical specifications which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts if applicable. So the bidder has submitted a schedule of requirements signed by the authorized representative and the conformity with technical specifications. So let us check lang po per page.
Sige. Sige, go.
So for the page 1 po, pwede na kaya natin yung sa
Full screen mo yung, yung sagad mo.
yung pang nakascan, yung ini-scan niya siya here. Para hindi pa para kita din sa kabila.
40.
Kahit pusad lang, pero katay sila. Ay, ako ba? Sakitan yan. Ayan.
Ano yan?
Yan, yan.
SBP.
Okay. So for item 1, 2, and 3 po, ayan, the bidder state compliance po with reference to SBB number 1
Wow, kaya ano to?
or the item 1.
2, 2, 1.
So next item po tayo. Item 4, compliance po with reference to Annex 4. Item 5, skip lang page. So item 5 po, comply. Item 6, 7, and 8, comply po. So for item 9, 10, and 11, comply. For 12, warranty, comply po. 12.3, 12.4, 5, 6, comply. So 12.7, comply. 13, training. So 1, 2, and 3 items, comply po. 14, comply. Then 15, other requirements, 1, 2, 3, comply po. 15.1.3.1, comply. Then 15.3.2, comply. 15.2, comply. 1, 2, 3, 4, comply. And then 16, for testing and acceptance po, comply. 16.1, 16.2, 0.1, 0.2.3, comply po. So 17, delivery period schedule of requirements with items 1, 2, and 3, comply po. 17.4, comply po. 18, payment schedule, comply with the table po. Comply din po. Statement of offered brand. So meron din po tayo. Items 1 to 11. Okay. So signed by their authorized representative po.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, passed. Item 7 passed. Let's move on to the next item.
So next item po is the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or LEOSAT with original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative. So we have here the omnibus sworn statement. Yan, ilang items po tayo. 1, 11. Yan sa number 1. Full power of authority. Procurement. Item 2. Blacklisted for seven. Here's numbers 2. Ano daw nito? Hindi, ito lang parang dikit tayo sa taas ng page 2.
Original ba yun?
Original to.
Yan, 8, 9,
Pati yung sec.
Mm-mm.
Certificate.
10, 11. Okay. So, sealed, signed, and notarized po.
Sir,
Sa'yo po ay nasa
Kanila.
kanila original.
original. Okay. So, item 8 is compliant and passed.
Okay, so next on our requirement po is for foreign bidders claiming by reason of the country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certificate from the relevant government office. So not applicable po for our bidder.
Kanina nakatagit sa wala siya. Valid, eligible siya for opening ng financial envelope.
Okay. Given the foregoing and seeing that our prospective bidder is compliant with all items in our checklist, we can now proceed with the opening of the financial documents.
So we have here 3 copies po, no? So the original copy, the copy number 1, and the copy number 2. Richard, then we proceed na po.
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, so for the item 1 po, original of duly signed and accomplished bid form and annex A bill of quantities. Okay, so the bidder submitted a total bid price of 4,688,030 pesos and 75 centavos. That's 4,688,030 pesos and 75 centavos. So signed by their authorized representative.
Okay.
So ito yung annex A. Okay, so we also have here annex A, bill of quantities. So 11 items po, signed by their authorized representative.
Okay.
And then the bidder also submitted a secretary certificate with attachment po ng kanilang ID of their authorized representative. Okay, so next on our requirement, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule in accordance with the ITB clause 13.1. Okay, so we have here the price schedule signed by their authorized representative. And lastly, if applicable, certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. So not applicable po for the bidder. So that's all po for the financial envelope.
Okay. Seeing that the bidder has passed all three items in the financial envelope documents, kindly indicate therein that they have passed. So we now move on to our next bidder. Next bidder in line is Data Lake. Before we proceed with the opening of your bid, may we request the authorized representative of Data Lake to confirm is the bidding documents we are about to open in the same condition and status as it was submitted to the BAC Secretariat. Kindly state for the record if the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. Okay, thank you for your confirmation. We can now proceed with the opening of the bid documents submitted by Data Lake.
So we have here 3 copies po. The original technical and financial component, the copy number 1, and the copy number 2 po.
So everything is together.
So we have a separate envelope for the financial component.
Mahirap na matulog ang ganda niya.
Okay, we can now proceed.
Okay, so proceeding po with the technical component envelope. Again, for our first requirement is the valid field jobs registration certificate should be platinum membership. So we have here a platinum membership of Data Lake Inc. So the certificate is valid until March 25, 2027. They also submitted their list of eligibility documents, Annex A. Okay, so next po on our requirement, sorry po.
Okay, item 1 valid, pass, sorry.
Okay, so next po on our requirement is the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any whether similar or not similar to each. 35 po.
35. Wait natin sila.
Okay, so we have here 35 ongoing government contracts and none for the private contracts po.
So, item 2 satisfied and pass.
Okay, so next po.
Next item.
Next item is the statement of bidder single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided for in sections 52 of RA 12009. So, please attach any of the following: end user acceptance or contract accompanied by official receipt or sales invoice covering the full contract. So we have here provision of internet connectivity services or PICs in municipalities in Soc Sargent and Lanao del Sur and Maguindanao Lot 2. So date of contract December 9, 2024. Contract duration 6 months. And the amount of completed contract is 20,442,912 pesos. Date of delivery September 2, 2025. So signed by their authorized representative.
Okay.
So we'll just check here for the attachment. So we have here the notice of award, the notice to proceed, the contract agreement,
Resibo and other check.
then we have here the official receipt.
Collection.
Collection receipt. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 collection receipt
Service and
service invoice. 2 service invoice. We also have here the final acceptance and completion certificate.
Okay.
So this satisfies po the
Okay. Item 3 passed. Moving on to the next item.
Next item po is the NFCC or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank. So for here po we have a computation of net financial contracting capacity. So their NFCC total is 4,449,302,742 pesos and 70 centavos.
Okay. Item 4 passed.
Okay, so for our next requirement is the
Moving to
joint
item 5.
venture agreement. So not applicable po for our legal.
Okay. Moving on to item number 6.
Next po is the original copy of bid security. So it's in the form of surety bond, submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. So we have here bid securing declaration po. Like signed, sealed, and notarized po. Last August 11, 2026. So we have here also the attachment of their authorized representative.
Okay. Item 6 passed.
Okay, so for item 7, conformity with the technical specs which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts if applicable.
Okay. No need to put it.
So they attach po the supplemental bid bulletin. So let's proceed po with the technical specs po per item. Again, so for item 1 and 2, comply po. 3, comply.
Pag pinaka-cleaners pa lang mo. Wala ka sa Zoom. Ay, ganun. Sorry. Teka lang, yan mo na siya. Wait lang po. Ayan.
Tatanggal tayo, hindi.
Okay na po. Okay na po. Yan. So 1, 2, 3 pass.
Then before we continue, can we put on record that the laptop was inadvertently hit by our secretariat? That is why there was an intermittent disconnection with the Zoom link, and as such, all bidders present are here to confirm that everything was proceeding as planned and as in the sequence given and directed by prevailing laws. Thank you.
Okay.
Proceed now.
So continuing po with the item 4, next page po. So pass po or comply. So item 5, router comply, 6, 7, and 8 comply po. So 9, 10, and 11 comply. 12 po, warranty comply. 12.3, 12.4. Yan, comply po. 12.5, 12.6. 12.7, comply. Ito medyo nakalabo yung siya. 13, training, ayan, comply po. 14, comply. 15, other requirements, comply po. 4, comply po. 15.2.4. 16, testing and acceptance, comply po. 17, delivery period, schedule of requirements, comply. 18, payment schedule, comply po with our timeline table.
Statement of offered brand.
Then statement of offered brand, so comply din po with the 11 items signed by their authorized representative.
So, item 7 is compliant and they pass
Okay po.
for going. Moving on to the next item, item number 8.
So next po is the omnibus sworn statement with original notary secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative. So check it lang po ulit for the items. 1, 2, 3, complete 4, stress 6, the corporation or GBA. 7, it is understood. 8, 9, A, B, C, and D. 10 and 11 po. Okay? So, sealed, signed, and notarized po with secretary certificate. And ID attachment of their authorized representative.
Okay. Seeing that the bidder is in conformity with requirements of item 3, indicated as passed. Moving on to item 9.
Item 9, for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipino certificate shown from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities. So, yeah, not applicable for the bidders.
Okay. Given the yeah.
$10 from revolve. natin ma-check kung sa technical specifications, item number 1, kung finish po nila yung pina-amend.
Okay,
Yun po yung matters nila.
can you go back to the technical specifications, item 1? Technical here.
LEOSAT.
Okay. Check. Nasaan yung bid bullet? Nauna yung bid bullet. Walang manifestation dito of compliance.
Pero same.
Number 1.
Same naman po.
Same. I think same.
Ayan.
Same.
Na-edit na.
70 to 75 to 100. 62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Same. Ayan, same po.
Same.
Yes. Yeah. Pero from the records, item number 1 of the technical specifications, the bidder has amended item 1 and has shown manifestation of compliance to the supplemental bid bulletin number 1. All right, thank you. Okay, are there any other questions or concerns? None. Okay, so seeing that Data Lake is compliant and has passed all items under our checklist for technical documents, we can now proceed with the financial envelope documents.
Open.
Magkano ba yung
6 and 6.4.
Sige, let's proceed.
Okay, can we now proceed?
Okay, so for our financial envelope document, first requirement, original duly signed and accomplished bid form and Annex A bill of quantities. So for our data lake Inc., so the total bid price submitted is 4,545,000 pesos. That's 4,545,000 pesos only. Okay?
Okay, moving on.
So with the secretary certificate po and signed by their authorized representative. So with ID attachment din po. So we also have here the Annex A bill of quantities in 10 items signed by their authorized representative. So next requirement po is the original duly signed and accomplished price schedule in accordance with ITB Clause 13.1. So we have here the price schedule for goods signed by their authorized representative. And lastly, if applicable, certification from DGI. So not applicable po for the people.
Alright. Seeing that they are compliant with all 3 items in the financial envelope documents, kindly indicate here in Secretariat that they have passed the criteria. We can now move on to our final bidder, Revolve Solutions Inc. So before we proceed with the opening of your bid submitted, we request our authorized representative of Revolve to confirm, is the bidding document we are about to open in the same condition and status as it was submitted to the BAC Secretariat? Kindly state for the record if the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. Okay, thank you for your confirmation. You can now proceed with the opening of your bid.
So we have a separate envelope for the financial component. Kailangan siya. Financial. Ongoing attachment. So we have their ongoing attachment, volume 2 and 3
na sir,
technical
pag meron
components
na lahat
of
yung tatlo.
volume.
Sa attachment.
So we have the original sila lang.
Kaya pala sabi ko, manipis.
Okay, can now proceed.
Okay po, so proceeding po with our first requirement for the technical components of value builder certificate must be platinum membership. So we have here a platinum membership of Revolve Solutions Inc. valid until March 17, 2027. So they also attach Annex A, list of eligibility documents.
Okay. Uh, since all documents attached are valid, kindly indicate pass. Next item.
Okay, so next requirement po is the statement of the proceedings on government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature.
Buti na lang may number na.
Tingnan natin, diretso na sa dulo. 90. Hindi nyo pa wala 100, no?
88 na government. Tapos dalawa.
Okay, so we have here 88 ongoing government contracts and 2 for private contracts.
Okay. Can we refer to the separate submitted envelope for the ongoing, just to verify?
So this is just to acknowledge po that the submitted also the attachment for their ongoing contracts po.
Tatlong copies na din. Or isa lang siya lang.
So, multiple documents. So, isa po natin discuss.
Okay, sige. In the interest of time, we can now proceed to the next item. You can indicate that item is passed.
Okay. So next item, statement of either single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, exempt under conditions provided for in sections 52. So please attach any of the following: end user acceptance or contract accompanied by the official receipt or sales invoice. So we have here provision of internet access via low Earth orbit satellite or via LEOS phase 2. So for the DICT Central Office. 24 contract agreement June 10, purchase order June 10, and the NTP is June 14, 2024. So contract period, so for implementation within 60 days upon receipt of the notice to proceed, 4 months of service observation and testing acceptance. So subscription period is July 27, 2020. Amount of completed contract 209,888,000 pesos. So signed by their authorized representative. So let's check lang po the attachment. So we have here the notice of award, the contract agreement, the purchase order, the notice to proceed, and the final acceptance and completion certificate. So we also have here billing statement po. And the service invoice. The post-contract suppliers performance evaluation. Okay. So the end user acceptance po will suffice po with our attachment.
Okay. Seeing that it conforms with the criteria, kind of indicates pass, and let's move on to the next item.
Okay po. So next is the NFC's or JDA. So not applicable for the bidder.
Okay. Moving on to item number 6.
For item 6, original copy of bid security or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. So we have here the bid securing declaration. So issued last August 3, 2026.
Okay.
So this is sealed, signed, and notarized
Okay.
with the ID attachment of the authorized representative.
Seeing compliance there too, kindly indicate as pass, and let's now move on to the next item.
Next po is the conformity with the technical specs, which may include production delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts if applicable. So we have here schedule of requirements signed by the authorized representative. And let's start po with the technical specification. So for item 1, 2, and 3, comply po. Item 4, comply. Side router, comply. 6, 7, and 8, comply po. 9, 10, 11, comply. 12, warranty, comply po. So 12.3, 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6 comply. 12.7 comply po. 13 training. 1, 2, 3 comply. 14 liquidated damage comply po. 15 other requirements. 1, 2, 3 comply. 1.3.1 0.2 15.2 comply. Then 16 testing and acceptance comply. 16.1 0.2 0.3 comply. 17 delivery period comply po. 18 payment schedule comply with our timeline table. And then statement of offered brands. Wait lang, medyo delay yung ratio niya. Yan. So items 1 to 11 po comply. And then signed by their authorized representative.
Okay. Seeing compliance with all of the technical specification needed for this project, kindly indicate as pass, and we can now move on to the next item, item number 8.
So for item 8, Omnibus Word Statement or OSS with Original Notarized Secretary's Certificate. So we have here the OSS. Let's check lang din po per item of the OSS. Malilinawan po yun. May na-internet. Dito na lang. So item 1, item 2, full power of attorney. 3 po. Not blacklisted. 4, 5, 6, joint venture. 7, understood that they and then we have sila 8 ABCD. 10, 11. So sealed. Tayo lang po ba? Ayun. Sealed side and notarized po. With ID attachment po. Yan, meron din pong secretary certificate. With the ID of the secretary.
Seeing it compliant with the requirements of item number 8, kindly indicate it as pass, and let's now move on to item number 9.
Okay, next po for foreign leader. So not applicable po for the leader.
Okay. Considering that the prospective bidder is compliant with the checklist for technical documents, you can now proceed with the opening of the financial envelope document.
Kabahan ko.
Mga pumili naman po.
Pababa na pababa.
Okay. Ayan po.
Additional. Hindi ko makakita ko sa kapag mo po. Ayun naman saan yung
Dito na. Engineering. Ano, 2 million na lang.
5.588
Okay po.
tumaas.
So, proceeding po with the financial envelope document. So, first on our requirement, original duly signed and accomplished bid form and annex A bill of quantities. So the bidder submitted a total bid price of 5,588,888 pesos. So that's 5,588,888 pesos.
Maraming 8. Diswerte
Chinese.
Okay, so they also attach a secretary certificate po, sealed, signed, and notarized with ID attachment po, the secretary. So we also have here Annex A, 11 items signed by the authorized representative. Okay, so next po, requirement is the accomplished price schedule. So we have here the price schedule signed by their authorized representative. And lastly, certification from DTI, not applicable.
Okay. Seeing compliance to the requirements of the financial envelope documents, kindly indicate whether vote is passed. Moving on. So after completing all submitted bids, we can now determine that based from the abstract of bids, Data Lake with the bid amount of 4,545,000 pesos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated bid as read during the bid opening, but this will be subject to further bid evaluation. Okay?
Okay na. Any
Okay.
comments?
So, yeah. So, that said, meron pa po ba tayong mga concerns, comments, clarifications, or gusto nyo tanungin, alamin? Okay. With that, hearing none.
Adjourn.
Sorry?
Adjourn.
Okay. Oo nga, inaano ko na. Inaano ako. I now adjourn this bid opening, and thank you again. Thank you for attending and participating despite the somewhat gloomy weather pa rin. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.